On Wednesday night, citizens gathered at a Chico City Council meeting while groups protested Councilman Coolidge's proposal to discuss the controversial sit-lie ban. The sit-lie ban is an ordinance that would allow officers to move along people loitering on sidewalks and public walkways, although many just see this as a way for Chico to criminalize homelessness.
I'm Patrick Newman. I'm here with Chico Friends on the Street. We are a public space human advocacy group. That means that we're interested in trying to protect the human rights of people who live in our public spaces. That means the 2,000 or so citizens of Butte County who do not have shelter today. So that's our homeless population. It's about 2,000. Of course, some of them are in temporary shelter, but most of them end up living on the streets day in and day out. So when they're on the streets, there's a whole bunch of criminalization laws that affect whether they can sleep legally, whether they have restroom access, and whether they can, in this case, what's happening tonight is we're looking at possibly reinstating the sit-lie law, which would make sitting on a sidewalk in the downtown either an infraction or a misdemeanor. So this law has been off the books now since January 1st of 2016. They're contemplating putting it back on the books. I'm absolutely opposed to putting it back on the books. The least we can do with people who are unsheltered is to leave them a little scrap of sidewalk somewhere to sit. That's what I believe. I think it's the Christian thing to do. I think it's the humane thing to do. And I think to make it impossible for these people to live anywhere in our downtown may be the goal of some people for various reasons, but it's not my goal. I think we need to accommodate people and coexist in the public space.
But not all groups present were against the controversial ordinance.
So Chico First is a volunteer organization based on the vision of a beautiful, clean, safe community. And we believe that the number one threat to that is public safety, quality of life crime. And so despite all the rhetoric that we are hearing tonight about homelessness and how sit-lie is not a solution to homeless and how sit-lie criminalizes the homeless and so forth, the topic at hand really is not homelessness. The sit-lie ordinance is a public safety law that is designed to maintain unobstructed sidewalks. It's not designed to solve homelessness, and so that's basically our position.
As the council opened the discussion to the floor, 43 citizens lined up to share 1 minute of their opinion, as well as Chico City Council candidate Casey Reynolds.
I'm not talking and I'm not so worried about homelessness. Yes, there are a lot of things that we need to address. There is a lot of things that we need to work together as a community to do to solve this. What I'm talking about is criminal vagrancy. I'm talking about the person that when my 19-year-old Chico State College student asked somebody to leave the other day, held his hand up to her face and said, "I could shoot you in the head right now and nobody would miss you."
I first came to Chico in 2015 to attend the Salvation Army rehab. After rehab, I was homeless and stayed at the saddle house of the JC. This law is ridiculous. I beg you to have a more humanitarian approach to the homeless. Sitting on a sidewalk is not a crime unless you make it one. To treat the poor and struggling as criminals is immoral.
After everyone had shared, Councilman Coolidge moved to look into ways that the city could implement this ordinance in light of the 9th U.S. District Court of Appeals decision declaring such ordinances unconstitutional under the 8th Amendment. But his motion was quickly interrupted by protesters.
I think we should have at least the city attorney examine this from the perspective of obstruction of doorways of businesses. I think that's a pertinent concern, and make a motion to put that forward.
Are you including a review of the 9th Circuit Court of Appeals ruling?
Well, certainly he should include that. Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Mr. Ord.
All right, mic check, mic check.
Mic check.
Chico belongs to the land and we demand indigenous sovereignty.
Police! Because Black Lives Matter! Because Black Lives Matter! We demand the future! We demand the future!
As per the Brown Act, the council moved to hold the remainder of discussion privately due to an unruly crowd. After the discussion, people are allowed to come back in and remain for the rest of the council meeting. To find more Orion news, check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and look for our newspapers on campus.